Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. We have been in quarantine or social distancing, how it's actually called, for a solid week now. And I don't know about you all, but I'm going stir crazy. Like, I've just been in this house. I haven't been working. I've just been sitting around, which is a great thing. I will take it. I like having that free time now to like do things and relax, but it's starting to get to the point where it's a long time to relax, and now I'm just kind of going a little insane. But you know, we have to do things to keep ourselves entertained during this time and be grateful that we're able to stay inside and not spread this disease, virus. But you know, we should be grateful that we get to stay inside and we don't have to work, and some of us have the luxury of just sitting at home while other people are putting their life at risk every day. So I'm not complaining, but I do need to find activities to keep myself semi entertained as much as I can be, and makeup is one of those things, and I haven't done it in a long time. Also, the last time that I did one of these videos that I sped up quickly just through some of my process, I got some feedback that people wanted to see some more, learn some more. I'm not a makeup professional. I am not a makeup artist. I just really enjoy doing makeup. I love to do it for fun. So again, this is just my routine. This is just how I do makeup, and I thought I would do it again today to, one, just chit chat and hang out on Sunday morning, and two, I won't speed this one up so you can actually see what I'm doing if you're interested. So anyways, here is my makeup routine. Alright, so truly honestly, the first thing is just getting your hair out of your face. Now, I do not do anything cute. I just pull it up, half up, messily usually, just to get it out of my face. And then I like these. I bought this from Five Below. It's just a comfy big salon headband, and I think it's cute. So I just put that on to get everything out of my face. Now, my mirrors and stuff are over here. I'm gonna pull it as close to my face as I can, but I probably won't be looking directly at the camera a lot of the time, just because I'm putting on my makeup. So if I don't look that way, that's why, you know, like a real booty guru. So anyways, I usually prime my face. Sometimes I will just do aloe vera because it's really tacky and natural, and I have a big bottle of it and my makeup sticks really well to it. But today I'm actually going to use one of my primers. I'm using Fresh and Fit. This one is from the brand Essence, which I get at Ulta. So we just prime it up. I am breaking out a bit. I don't know how well you all can see on the camera right now, but I broke out last week pretty bad. Like, my skin goes in phases, and last week it was pretty good. Then towards the end of the week, when a lot of emotional stuff was happening, my forehead broke out pretty strong, and then I've had a breakout on my chin that just is lingering. So we're gonna try to cover that up as best we can. So anyways, so my face is primed, and we are ready to go for that step. Okay, next I'm going to do foundation, and I'm using up this one. This is my favorite brand currently, drugstore brand. It's L'Oreal Infallible, and this is shade 102, which is very light. I'm actually 103 now, but I got this, I guess, last year before the summer hit when I got tanner. Thanks, Sesame. So we're going to just put that all over our face now. I also use a beauty blender. This is not one of the real beauty blenders because I'm cheap. So this one is from a pack at Five Below. The one I had before, I think I got at like the dollar store maybe, or like maybe not the dollar store, but like a drugstore. I like them better than a brush personally. I used to use and still do sometimes when I'm traveling, a normal like cosmetic wedge, which is so like 1990s of me, early 2000s, like when your mom tells you how to do your makeup. But I don't know, I think it works, and then I don't feel so guilty when they get old and I have to throw them away. Personally, always get under your neck to blend. Again, not a makeup artist, but these are just my few little tidbits that I've noticed on people, because when you go like this and you stop here, like people could see the color transition, and that ain't cute. So just make sure you cover your whole face and part of your neck. Okay, I also, maybe some people don't do this, I put foundation in my eye area, like on my lid and in my crease. Some people put like an eye primer or like a specialty eyeshadow one. I don't. I just put foundation there as a good base to even out the skin tone, and if I'm not doing an eyeshadow, then at least that color like matches my face. But if I do an eyeshadow, I think it helps to like just start being all the same as everything else. Okay, so we have a light coverage on foundation wise. So the next step that I usually do is put powder on. Actually, that's a lie. I'm gonna go full coverage today. So next would be concealer. This is just a Wet n Wild concealer. Photo Focus specifically, if anyone cares. I definitely got this at like Five Below. Okay, this one's really light, but I'm trying to use it all up, and again, I'm just indoors, so like, what does it matter how light my face is? Let's use up some of this product, right? Boop, 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 boop. Okay. So that's typically where I would put concealer. Some days I won't do this. This is, by the way, today I'm doing more of a full beat because I'm bored and I have the time. But some days, like for work, I'll just do light foundation, powder it, mascara, a little bit of maybe eyeshadow depending on the day, and go. But today we're gonna do more of like my, when I wanna be a queen. This is my version of being a queen, being a drag queen, because I cannot do the transformative makeup that drag queens do, but I can give myself a full face. So that's what we're gonna do. It's powder time, and this is Maybelline Fit Me. I like pressed powders over loose powder because it's just easier to work with personally. Yeah, so I use pressed, and then here we go. I still do use this cosmetic sponge. This one is a bit powdery and I have not cleaned it in a while, but you know what? It's fine, to each their own, right? And now I know some people like to do their eye makeup first before face makeup, because if you mess up the eye makeup, then you kind of have to redo part of the face. But personally, for me, like I still just, in my pattern, always have done the face first, and I just can't get away from that. Like every time I try to do eyes first and then face, I'm worried that like if my eyeshadow is extended or anything, it's gonna get wonky if I then go in and I'm like dabbing around my eye. So we just don't do that. Anyways, so this is the face. I usually will let the powder sit while I do my eyes, and then I will take a fluffy brush later and brush away the excess powder slash move some of it to the rest of my face, I guess. I don't know why I do it, it's just what I do. So that's the face. Let's move on to the brows. Okay, so next we're gonna do our brows. I don't know if you can kind of see or tell, but I moved my makeup mirror closer because I can't do this step holding the mirror. I have to like fully concentrate, so I'm gonna be leaning in a bit. But today we're gonna do like full beat brows. When I go out, or I'm going to an event. I really haven't done this too much since Christmas time because it really makes the makeup more intense in my opinion than when I just color in my brows. So we're gonna do it today, why not? When in social distancing. So I've got a pomade that I'm gonna start with. It's just this one's L'Oreal Brow Stylist Frame and Set pomade. So we're gonna go in, kind of carve out the brows, as the beauty gurus say, and then we'll go in with just a CoverGirl powder to kind of like cover. Okay, drew the line. You can definitely see how it is much more detailed than this other one. I got hairs all over me, sorry. I usually will then kind of go in and just do a light filling in, just so it's all kind of even toned to start, kind of like a base. But once I'm filling it in, I kind of see where any weird shaping might be occurring. Like I can see that this arch up here is not, like it overextends too much, and I don't really like that. I like to keep the same brow shape. Like I'm literally just coloring, like drawing around my actual brow shape. You can see I'm not completely changing the shape. So when that happens, I'll take my beauty sponge from before and just kind of erase some of the overdraw. It's not the prettiest, it's not the cleanest. If you have to put a little bit of like concealer or foundation on, which I sometimes do like right now, just dab a little bit of concealer on the sponge just to give yourself some product. Okay, that is one brow down. Let's go ahead and we're gonna do the next one. We'll figure it out. You know, everyone always says that eyebrows are sisters and not twins, but I like to think that mine are cousins. Today, they're distant cousins, but that's okay. We're just having fun here. Where am I going? Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere, so it doesn't matter. All right, well, we've got a pomade on. So now usually I would go in with this CoverGirl. It's actually a brown eyeshadow. I don't even know what shade this one is. It's just called Eye Enhancers. And it's like a chocolatey brown. Take your angled brush. Can you see it against my face? I like how that's what I'm using. Some influencers are like, let me take our angled brush. And I'm like, do you see the angle of the brush? Anyway. Lord help this brow, this left brow. Lord help us. This left brow has been through some crap today. This left brow is me after social distancing for 9 days. That's what this left brow is. This right brow, she partying still. She's good. This left brow, she on the couch watching Netflix. Okay, we're gonna move on to eyes now. Now, I haven't been using this palette as much as of recent, just because normally for going to work, I've been putting on like hardly any eyeshadow and just some mascara and going. But today we're gonna pull out all the stops. We're going with the Conspiracy palette, because where would I be without her? My good old Conspiracy. This is the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star palette that came out in November, and it is my favorite palette. It is the first like luxury palette, not drugstore palette, that I've ever bought myself. So I feel an attachment to her immensely. This is what the palette looks like. It is quite a wide array of colors, and I don't really know what to do today. Again, we're not going anywhere, so maybe I'll do like some pinks and purples. I think we start putting pink on our face and we see what happens. That's usually how I start most of these looks, is I don't really have a plan or a purpose. I just pick the color scheme roughly that feels exciting at the moment, and I go for that. I'm gonna start by putting this light pink shade called My Pills up under my brows. So what's everyone been watching on Netflix during social distancing? I have had a hard time personally picking like a show to stick to. With everything that happened last week, like my brain was really, really bad at focusing on things. So I couldn't pick like a show that I had to focus on or stay active in. So I don't know. I watched a lot of Disney Plus, like a lot of Disney movies thus far. And I just started the show Self-Made on Netflix. It's about Madam C.J. Walker. I highly recommend. Let's go in with this flat brush, and I'm gonna go in with Pigment for a base. So this is the really like pink shade called Pigment, and in the pan it actually has a little pig stamped on it. Super, super cute. I kind of want to talk about makeup. How did everybody like get into makeup? Like what was the thing that like, do you just do makeup just because like you have to, like society standards that you need to put something on your face? Do you like to do makeup for fun like me? If so, like what got you into it? What do you watch to inspire you? I personally got into it, I mean, I've been doing makeup for years, like normal base within like a cat eye was kind of my signature look since like my senior year of high school. And pretty much all I could do. I'm really bad at eyeshadows. But I guess in like Halloween Horror Nights of 2017, the year that I did Scarecrow, whatever year that was, when my sleep schedule was really wonky because I'd like wake up at noon essentially, have a couple hours to kill because my call time was at 4 o'clock, so I'd wake up at noon, have like a protein shake and some coffee, and just like sit and watch YouTube while I like got ready. And that's all I had to worry about. It was amazing. That's when I got into YouTube videos. So I found like James Charles and Nikki Tutorials was one of the first ones. I watched so much Nikki Tutorials. And like the OG Jaclyn Hill stuff. And then of course Jeffree Star. So we've got our pink base on. Next I'm thinking maybe we go in with Not a Fact. So here's my palette. So far I've used my pills and Pigment. I'm thinking we'll go in with some Not a Fact in like the edges and in the crease, and then we'll probably put a little bit of Trisha. Trisha is a lot as a person, also in this shade. So maybe we'll do some of that. And then I'm thinking maybe some like Diet Cola in the crease. So very like pink purpley. I don't really like, I could go use a different palette, but I think I want to stay. I just stuck my finger in spiraling. We're doing well. Can you tell that I do this all the time? Anyways, I don't really want a palette hop. I kind of want to just stick in this one. So I think that's what we'll do. Let's go to Not a Fact. I'm taking this double-edged brush. I'm going to start with this one to pack in the corners, and then I'll go with this one to put in the crease. A+ plan. I just love makeup. It's so much fun to play around in. And like, I think makeup's for everybody, you know? Some people like follow these rules. It's like, if you're older, you should be following these makeup steps, or if you've got wide set eyes, if you've got this, this, and this. And like, while I think some of those like can be helpful tips and tricks to follow, my personal theory is do whatever makes you happy. Like, do whatever you want. Like, I don't think if you're older, you should suddenly be toning it down all the time. Like, if you want to do a colorful eyeshadow look, do a colorful eyeshadow look. Like, do what makes you happy. And that's kind of, I'm lucky enough to have a job, one, in the arts, two, that like lets us do what we want with our makeup. I know not all companies and theme park companies are like that. Like, they have very specific looks, and I'm lucky that my company, especially in entertainment, as a manager in entertainment, like, I don't have some of the frontline restrictions that other departments even do at my same company. But I mean, I can wear my makeup like this every day at work if I wanted to. And during Christmas I did. Like, during Christmas I went full ham. If you saw me at SeaWorld during Christmas, you know. during Christmas and Halloween. Halloween I did a lot of dark eye looks, which is so funny also because like during the summer I didn't wear like any makeup. If you saw me in the summer, you know that. Because it would just melt off my face when you're doing like 3 parades a day out in the heat and you could get caught in the rain. Like it wasn't worth it, and it didn't stay on my face, so even if I did, it didn't matter. So sorry for the sniffles, I have allergies. Anywho, so if you saw me during Halloween, basically as soon as Halloween rehearsals came around for the Halloween parade at Sesame, I started doing like like purple and pink makeup, and everyone was like, oh my god, Jessica like looks okay, like she looks like a human again. And I was like, yeah guys, when it's not like sweltering in 100 some degrees in Florida, I can sometimes put on a face. So I don't know, I think it's kind of funny, but we're getting to the season where once we return back to the parks, it's gonna be hot and sweaty again, so I'm never gonna get to wear this to work anymore. But you know, overall, I'm really happy that I have a company that doesn't care and lets me wear my colorful makeup to my job, because it's an outlet for me. Great, so I think we're ready to add a little bit of Trisha. Let's do this brush. I use my brows on one end, and then this end I'm gonna do the packing in the middle. So I did the darker color on the outer edge and in the crease, and then we have the base of pigment. I'm gonna put Trisha here, like in the center of my lid, and then like transitioning in, but I'm gonna leave the corners open because the corners are where I'm gonna put like a sparkle shade. Look at how like pigmented that is. Like that is a shade. Trisha's making a statement. Has anyone else like completely let their health go during social distancing? Because I've spent the past week like emotionally eating and boredom eating. Like I went through emotional eating syndrome last like Friday through Monday, but then I can't lie, Tuesday through Saturday was just boredom eating, and like everything I did I wasn't satisfied with, so I just ate more snacks, which, you know, like why not? To the point that where I kind of want to eat better, like, and maybe go on a walk. Is that allowed still? Can we go on walks? I don't know. All right, I think that's enough of Trisha. She's a lot, but I like it. I think it looks good so far. Okay, I think we're gonna go with Diet Cola. So if you don't recall, Diet Cola in the Shane palette is this one right here, and it's literally got a root beer like stamped into it, and then you can see pigment had the little pig because it's so cute. But anyways, we're gonna do Diet Cola in the creases just to give it a little bit of a pop. Oh, looks pretty. I like that. I'm gonna let it be kind of a harsher transition for this one, just because I think it looks pretty that way. Yeah, what do we think about that? I don't know how clear this camera is really, but I think it's pretty. I think you can kind of see. Anyway, I like it. Looks good to me. I'm thinking maybe I want to add like a little bit of color like under the eye. Let's start with a little bit of pigment. I don't know, this is actually kind of nice. Okay, it's subtle, but it's just a little pop of color under the eye, just for funsies. Okay, before we move on, I think that's good for shadow. I think we're pretty set on shadow. My eyeliner is like my favorite part of my makeup because it's the biggest like statement, I think. I don't know how crazy my wing will get today. It depends on how even I can get them, because if I can't get it very even on the first try, the wing just gets thicker and longer to make it as even as I can. Anyways, I like to use the NYX Epic Ink liner. All right, wish me luck. We're probably gonna have to fast forward through this because who knows what could happen. Okay, so to get my eyeliner that I usually do, I draw an outline first of like where it's going, and next I'm gonna draw the wing, and then I color it in. Instead of like small lines that build, I like draw a shape and then go in for it. Okay, so I've drawn outline of the wing that I'm going to do, and now I'll color it in and add any last minute details, and then I'm gonna attempt to do the exact same thing on the other eye, which we'll see what happens. Okay, there's one successful winged eye down. She's not the pointiest on the end, but it doesn't matter. Honestly, from far away, no one can really tell anyways, so looks fine to me. All right, let's try to do it on the other eye. Okay, we actually did 2 successful eyes of eyeliner, which make up for the brows. We've really hit the part that takes the most time. So now we're just gonna finish up eyes, and then we're gonna do a couple little like face detailing things, and then we're gonna be good. So let's do mascara. So for my mascara, when I do more intense looks, I layer. So today we're gonna do, that's brown. I haven't done this mascara in a while. But anyways, my base that I pretty much always use is this You Better Work by Essie. It is, I said Essie again, it's Essence. Anyway, it is gym proof. It says gym proof and waterproof, which usually I don't do waterproof makeup anymore because it never comes off my face. But this stuff, I discovered it this summer. It is the only mascara that I can wear during the summer to do the braids because it does not come off my eyelashes. Like, it is actually sweat proof and waterproof and rainproof. Like, I can cry and this won't come off my face, and I love that. So for work, I usually just do this. Then sometimes for work, again, if I don't have too intensive a makeup look, I will do this e.l.f. Waterproof mascara on top of it for an extra ba-boom. But today we're gonna do this first, and then we're gonna go with the old classic CoverGirl Lash Blast, which is my favorite like va-voom mascara. But since discovering this waterproof one, I love it. It also, I think it lengthens. It says volumize on the packaging. I haven't noticed that as much, but it lengthens. Like, I always feel like my lashes are so much longer, especially when I'm not wearing eyeliner. I feel like I can really see the length. But how much of that is like a scam and how much of that is real, you know? Like, when it says lengthens, like, is product building, or is it just, like, how does it give us the illusion that it's actually lengthening? That's things that I wonder. Places that my brain goes when I'm putting on makeup. So we're gonna try this again. My storage filled up on my phone and I couldn't film anything else. So I deleted a bunch of stuff off. I waited for a couple videos to upload. It has been at least like 20 to 30 minutes, but we're gonna try and finish this real quick. The final steps is, remember how I put powder on my face at the beginning? We're gonna brush it off now. All right, so we just brush all that excess off. And at this point, I'm gonna move on to bronzer to just carve out a little bit of this and then give some definition up at my forehead and around my cheeks. And I just like to put this up at my forehead to give it some definition and look a little bit more natural. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know why I do that, or if that's a normal trick or a hack or anything like that. But that's what I've kind of done the past few months. All right, that's good enough, just to add a little bit of color and definition to my face. So that is our bronzing phase. Next, we're gonna go in with a little bit of blush just to give some color, and especially since I did pink eyes, we're gonna do some pink blush for a pop of color. And this is Blush Crush in the shade Justin from Lottie London. I got this at Riley Rose because I loved the Riley Rose makeup. But I think they closed like all of their stores. Or maybe you can only get it like in Forever 21 now. I used to love that store. It was so fun. It was like white and pink aesthetic, and it had a lot of like Korean skincare and like smaller indie brands that aren't sold in like Sephora or Ulta. It was really cute. I really liked it. Anyways, there's our pop of color. And then again, because I did some pink eyes today, I'm gonna go a little more crazy with the highlight. So I have this Ulta Beauty rainbow highlight, and this is I believe it's a contour Wet n Wild brush. I don't know, I use it for highlighter. I'm not even using the mirror, now I'm just looking at the camera for this one. A little bit of shine. By the way, we might get an animal visitor because Kayla and Caleb are up, so Tempe, look, I bet Tempe's gonna nudge in. There she is. Hi, Tempe. I knew you'd make an appearance in this video. Hello. I was trying to do this before they woke up, but once my camera ran out of storage, I wasn't so lucky. So now they're up, so we might get some animal visitor friends. So I'll just leave that door open. I'm almost done anyway. Okay, Tempe, I have to finish, okay? Okay. So now we have these finishing touches. The last thing that I forgot to do was put, I put this like, what is this? Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. I put this on my brows just to hold them into place, especially if I'm like going out. It's literally just this like clear gel, but that way you can kind of shape them and it'll set it. Can you hear their YouTube videos in the background? There's life in my apartment. Okay, perfect. I love that. All right, I'm trying to decide if I want to do lipstick or not, because I'm gonna go eat breakfast soon, or brunch. At this point, it's like 11 o'clock. I'm gonna eat something soon. Typically, I would probably go for this shade. Let's just try it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get up close to the mirror again, so if you can't see me for a minute, that's why. Okay, that's not the best lipstick application I've ever done, but I kind of did it in a rush. But this is Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. These, I have it also in this red, which was my first one. If you want a lipstick that's not going to move off of your lips while you eat food, it's this one. It will leave some like marks, like if you're drinking or like eating a sandwich or something like on that, and it might, like if you're eating a sandwich, it might leave some of that residue like under here, but for the most part, like that color's gonna stay. She can be there all day now. She lives here now. Okay, so this point, oh, I didn't do setting spray. Well, I took my thing out, so we're at least gonna do that. But we'll do setting spray real quick. And this is the Urban Decay All-Nighter. And then my little fan is wired in. So we just have to like bring her close as she can to dry our setting spray. I feel like it's so ominous looking out into the hallway. Like, I feel like we're in a horror movie and something's gonna pop up. Do you hear the jingle bells? That's Winnie. She's probably scratching. Okay. I'll dry. Take out the hair tie. Do the best that you can with your hairbrush. All right, and there we are. That is the finished pink look for today. I think it came out pretty well. It took, what time is it? I don't even have like a watch near me. Oh, my iPad's in front of me. Duh. Let's see. It is 11 a.m. I started at 9, so this is a 2-hour process, but like a good 30 minutes of it was literally me just sitting around watching YouTube videos. and doing my brushes, waiting for it to dry. So anyways, this is our look for today. Again, I'm social distancing, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to wear this makeup around my house while I eat breakfast, while I hang out. Probably watch movies today. I did just buy an activity table for my porch so that I can like drink coffee and set it down on the porch. So I don't know, maybe I'll sit out on the porch and like read a book or something. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe you learned something. If not, maybe you just enjoyed watching this. I don't know. Anyways, happy social distancing, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.